Oh, rightio, lads. How are we doing? The CEO of the lads is here. Oh, right. So, lads, today we are discussing Arsenal versus Manchester City. Lads, one more day, just one more day before the game against Man City. Tomorrow is the day, and I am not going to lie to you guys. I am extremely scared right now because I guess all the reality of Man City is starting to kick in now. Like, now I'm thinking of it. Man City, De Bruyne, Sane, Aguero. Oh, I don't want to think about it. I'm not confident anymore as much as I was before. But yeah, we're live today, and we are live because I wanted to discuss quickly that why I think we need to start Joe Willock against Man City. Now, this is a guy who I've not just said this once today. I've said this 3 or 4 times over the past week that I want to see Willock start. So I'm going to stand by it today as well. I want to see Willock start because of what he can offer Arsenal going forwards and defensively as well. And I say that because I think in terms of beating Man City, we need to be on point in every department of the game. And to do that, we're going to need to have players that are willing to do the hard work, that are willing to run, that are willing to press. And I think the best way to do that is by starting Joe Willock, bro. Like, I want to start Mesut Ozil, and deep down, I know Ozil's still a good player, and he can still offer Arsenal a lot. But at the same time, man, we're talking about Mesut Ozil, 2020. Is he the same player he used to be? You know, is he on that same level? Can he go to Man City and put a performance in? Because when's the last time Arsenal won a game at a big six side away from home? It's not happened, you know. And you guys know I love Mesut Ozil. I absolutely love Mesut Ozil. But sometimes you have to, you know, come to the reality here. He's not going to offer Arsenal what we need tomorrow. And that is a player who is willing to run, to press, to win the ball back, to hurry the Man City midfielders. And it's just, you know, Ozil's not that guy anymore, man. It's 2020. It hurts me to say that, but yeah. Anyways, who exactly is here? Well, for TV, big up yourself. Ice. No. You're not catching me out, bruv. You're not catching me out. Big up Ben. Offsiders Defense League. Man like Omar's here as well. But yeah. Man like Ori, Tariq, Mr. Pepper, King, Azuz. There's quite a few guys in here. But yeah, so today we are discussing Man City. So of course, let me know your predictions in the comments. Do you think Arsenal can win? Give me your honest predictions, you know. Let's put the Arsenal bias to one side. Give me your honest predictions. What do you think is the score going to be against Man City? Because personally, I don't want to... Do you know what? If I'm being really and truly honest, I think it's probably going to be a draw. And that's because it's Man City. It's at the Etihad. Arsenal haven't won an away game at a Big Six side since the last time we beat Man City. And that was back in 14, 15 or something like that. I just think, yeah, the comments are going. Here are the comments. So the comments are saying 2-0 to the Arsenal, 5-1 to the Arsenal. Okay, 2-0 City, 3-1 City. I don't know, man. Do you know what? I'm going to say, this is all I'm going to say. I think in terms of Arsenal versus Man City, prediction-wise, I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal. I know at the same time it's going to be hard and it's a bold prediction, but you guys have to understand with Man City, we don't know how their return has been, their friendlies. If they played in friendlies, what's the results been, how they've been forming, who's actually fit and who's match fit and all that stuff. And, you know, we're talking about Arsenal, and obviously it's been well publicized that we beat Charlton 6-0 and then we lost to Brentford 3-2. But can anyone let me know in the comments, has Man City played games and what's the scores been? Because you could easily go and see Man City and say if they've gone and lost their last 2-3 games, we won't know about that. So I'm not quite even sure. We've got a super chat here. Big up man at Pav Sahota. Roti Gag BTW, I like the video edit of your last night. Keep it up. I know you will make it far on YouTube and media. PS, I am a United fan. Listen, it's fine. Even if you're a United fan, I appreciate the fact that you are supporting me, and big up to yourself. Really do appreciate that. The comments are still saying 2-0, Arsenal 2-1. Bro, I don't know where's the confidence coming from, man. Where is the confidence coming from? Like 2-1. I don't know, man. It all depends on if City have played, and if City have played, what's the results been? I don't know. Let me try search up here, right? I want to see if Man City have actually played a game and what's the results been. Man City friendly. I want to see if they played result because I don't know if they've played. They could have easily, you know. Right, Man City step up training friendly, a friendly Etihad. involving first team players. Man City have stepped up preparations to return to the Premier League with a friendly fixture involving first team players revealed. So what was the score? Can someone tell me the score? There's no score here. It was just them players versus their own players. So it's like, nah, man, listen, I'm going to stick by what I said. I'm going to stick by my guns. 2-1 to the Arsenal. I'm not confident by any means, but I understand people are underestimating how much playing games can mean. Because Mr. Pepper says friendlies don't mean anything. But I think, do you know what? Having taken, let's just say, 2 months out of football, a complete break. You're not playing first team football, and you don't have that match sharpness. You need to have at least a couple games against opponents, even if it's Brentford or Charlton, whoever, just to get yourself back at that level. And, as shown by Man United and Tottenham, they lost to Norwich, Tottenham. Tottenham, Norwich, relegation basically battling Norwich. You've got Man United, who lost the first game against West Bromwich Albion, another championship side. So I'm not trying to defend Arsenal losing against Brentford because it was awful. And, defensively, that was a very, very horrific performance. But at the same time, not every team is going to be elite straight away. In fact, as we saw with the Bundesliga and that returned, the first few games of the Bundesliga were horrific because players are tired, they were getting injured, they haven't played football for ages, and they just weren't the same players they were prior to when football was back on. So I think there, and that's why going back to the Arsenal in terms of tomorrow, first of all, let me know in the comments what you line up with. I would say we need to start Joe Willock. Joe Willock needs to start tomorrow. And I think Mesut Ozil was he's not the player he used to be. It's 2020. And he's not the presser that we need. In terms of Man City, all you have to do is go back to the game where we lost to Man City earlier on the season. We lost, 3-0 or 3-1, whatever it was, right? And listen to Kevin De Bruyne's interview after the game and listen to what he says. And he says the only player in the Arsenal team that caused Man City issues, the only single player, was Gabriel Martinelli. And then that game, you had the likes of Aubameyang, you had the likes of Pepe, but the only player that caused the issues was Martinelli. Why? Because he worked hard, because he pressed, and he got into their players. That is the only thing that issued them. And I think it's the same. We can't go blow to blow with Man City. We do not have the players or the facilities for that big man to go player to player against Man City. Because if we go gun to gun against Man City, they're going to blow us out of the park. They're going to hit us on the counter-attack. They've got Aguero, De Bruyne, Sane, Sterling. The list goes on. And their bench is probably stronger than most of our first teamers. We're talking Mahrez on the bench. A man said they've got Riyad Mahrez, an ex-PFA Player of the Year, title-winning player on the bench, If only we had that luxury. But we have to make best of what we have. And for me, that has to be by starting Joe Willock. I just reckon he'll just offer us that pressing from midfield, the hard work. And also, more underrated thing about Willock is his goal threat. He scores goals, I'm pretty sure he scored more goals than Mr. Mesut Ozil this season. And, I'm saying it because, look, I love Mesut Ozil, and you guys know I'm a fan. But I'm putting all my bias to a side because I know at the end of the day, I don't care how Arsenal win, I want to see an Arsenal win. We're 9th place in the Premier League. We need to be Man City. And to do that, we need to have the best players for the day. And that day, that game is Joe Willock, for me personally. Do you know what? I'm going to ask the comments. Give me a spam of a yes or a no. So would you start Joe Willock? I want to see the comments spam. I want to see if it's a yes or it's a no. Simple yes or no. And then we can go into why you guys think he shouldn't start and why he should start. But yeah, how is everyone doing, by the way? Personally, I'm excited for tomorrow as well as very scared. Man City is so we're getting a lot of comments here. Yeses and nos is mixed. So a lot of Arsenal fans are obviously saying they don't want to see him start, and a lot of fans saying they are. Obviously, look, it's opinions. At the end of the day, the opinion that matters the most is not mine, it's Arteta's, because he's the guy who's going to choose the team at the end of the day. But I just want to see if the fans... So Omar says... I'm going to put the comment on the screen here. Well, it's gone, actually. Well, he did say Willock would offer more. Someone said, okay, so here we've got a comment saying, I would start Ceballos at 10. Personally, I have to disagree. I think Ceballos is a number 8. He's a deeper player, a player who sits deeper, and you can progress that ball from deeper. Whereas if you play him in a number 10, he's not as much of a goal threat. He doesn't score as many goals. He can play there. I remember seeing him play in the Spain under-21s, which is obviously under-21 football, but he was playing on that number 10 role, and he scored a couple bangers. So he can play there, but, I just think, look, here you go. Omar says it here perfectly. Willock is more of a goal threat and is sound defensively too. And I think that is exactly what I'm saying here. I just think Willock is a player who will offer Arsenal just a lot more when it comes to just winning that ball back, getting to the Man City midfield, and just work harder. You know, we've seen it before this season. Let's go back to the Liverpool versus Arsenal game at the start of the season. We lost 3-1, granted, but in that first half, most Arsenal fans will tell you we were well within that game. And if, say, Nicolas Pepe took his chance, you know, when he completely destroyed man like Andy Robertson, if he took that chance, we could have easily won that game. Yeah, easily won that game. But the matter of fact was he missed the chances, and then Liverpool scored a corner kick, and then we started to come onto them, and Liverpool picked us on a counter-attack. But in that game, we all saw Joe Willock start. In that midfield, Unai Emery started him, and he was working perfectly fine. And up until Liverpool's first goal, we were well within that game, and we were making enough chances, and Willock was doing fit. Okay, what else are the comments saying here? Okay, so Ari says, do I think Thomas Partey will sign? Personally, you know, I think so. I think Thomas Partey will sign. I think what's clear to see is he wants to join Arsenal. Atletico are trying to make him stay, but Arsenal want him, and he wants to join Arsenal. I think it's a no-brainer. As long as Arsenal offer the right money for him, do you know what? I take him. And do you know what? Here's a question for you guys. Would you swap Lucas Torreira if it meant getting Thomas Partey in return? Just give me a yes or a no. Because personally, as much as I love a man like Lucas Torreira, I'm a big fan of him. I just think Thomas Partey is that step ahead. You know, he's a world-class player. He's forward now. He'd instantly make our midfield, I'd say, 2 times better. He'd resolve a lot of our issues. So I think yes, the thing. Right, so the comments are saying yeses and nos. Again, it's a mixed. I understand that. Cool. I don't know. Listen, Torreira's a great player. But is Torreira on Thomas Partey's level? He's not, is he? You know? And I just think if you have Thomas Partey in that team, you can't play Lucas Torreira next to him. Torreira's a defensive midfielder. Partey's a defensive midfielder. You just can't have 2 defensive midfielders alongside each other. I just think if you're going to have Partey, you're going to have a player like Ceballos next to him. Or a better player maybe in the future as well, who is able to break the lines, make incisive passes going forwards, and find the final third. Whereas when you have a player like Torreira, who on ball, let's get it straight, let's be honest, he's a very basic player, it just doesn't make sense to me to start Torreira next to a Partey. So I think if we're going to sign Thomas Partey, we're going to need to make funds anyways. Maybe it is we have to let go of Torreira. But Torreira's still a great player, and I think he has a lot to offer to Arsenal. Curran says, Bav, did you see Arteta start Saka midfield? There you go. That is a massive, massive point there. I, in fact, actually pointed this out in my video when I did the 5 things that you guys missed in the Arsenal versus Brentford game. And I said it. Arteta started Bukayo Saka in the midfield area, in the midfield 3 as a left-sided midfielder, you know? And he was actually compared to, in an article, by the way, this is an article, by the way, it's not my personal opinion, he was compared to David Silva because when you look into the basic cores of the player, you've got a very silky player, left-footed, who has very potent attacking ability, who can get forwards and make chances, and he's already got, 10 goals and assists so far in his first ever season in the Arsenal first team, and all of those come at left-back as well, by the way. You have to look at it and go to yourself, do you know what? Starting Bukayo Saka in that midfield role, it might be a thing for the future. And the more I think about it, and the more I look into the basics of it, I think, do you know what? I can see Bukayo Saka start there because he has the capabilities to play there. And he has the creativity and all that stuff. David says, Saka or Iwobi? Well, shouldn't really be a question. I think it's Saka. I think we had Iwobi for long enough. We gave him a lot of time. And he just never lived up to expectations. So I just think Saka's come here. First season in the Arsenal first team. 10 goals and assists. He's been nominated for the Golden Boy as well. I'm saying, you know what? That's a decent thing. Offsides Defense League says, Leno Bellerin holding Socrates, Tierney, Torreira, Ceballos, Martinelli, Willock, Pepe, Lacazette. Bring on Aubameyang if losing. Don't know. Holding Socrates. Are we sure about that? Nah. I'm sorry. I respect your opinion, but I have to disagree. Holding Socrates at centre-back is just asking for issues. And Rob Holding as well. I'm going to ask you guys a question of Rob Holding. Does he have a long-term future at the Arsenal? Would you loan him, sell him, or keep him? Give me another spam. Keep, if you want to keep him at Arsenal. Sell, if you want to get rid of him at Arsenal. And loan, if you want to get rid of him, see how he does, and bring him back if he does better. Just give me a little thing. Because I think Rob Holding's a player who, he just, I rate him. I used to rate him, but he's no longer a young player. The man is 25 years of age, yeah? And let's get it straight. He's a player now who should be a first teamer, you know. He should be a very good player for Arsenal. Now, granted, he's had his injuries, and it's not. I can't blame him for the injuries, you know. But I just think looking at Holding and what he's become so far under Arteta, I just think he's got too many mistakes about him. He looks dodgy. He looks shaky. I mean, did you guys see the clip today as Aubameyang completely ripped him apart? So as the guy said there, look, if you start Rob Holding, he used to be a good player last season before his injury. This season, Rob Holding is a completely different player. And personally, my opinion, a lot of comments are saying a lot of loans there. Some people saying sell. Personally, I'd say I would loan out Rob Holding. And simple fact being, and Rob Holding is a player who I'll just give him 1 year on loan to a Premier League side, not a championship side or another league. I loan him to a Premier League side. I'll see how he does. If he does all right, I'm bringing him back. If he does decent, but he's not first team quality, I'm selling him, making the money. Because let's not forget, lads, he's an English player, and in the Premier League, English players are a premium in terms of good English players. I think Rob Holding could play at a decent Premier League level, but is he an Arsenal standard centre back? I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends because his injuries really have affected him. Guys, by the way, if you haven't already, smash the like button. There are 81 of you guys here. I really do appreciate you guys watching me live. Smash the like button. We are on 37 likes. Let's try to get to 50 and then 100 as always. So I massively appreciate that. Okay, so we got another question here. This is a very good question from 2. And he says, should we loan out Guendouzi? That is a good question, I'd say. Personally speaking, nah, I don't think you can. I just think Guendouzi he offers Arsenal a lot. And there's just games this season, in particular, that Aston Villa game, where man was on fire in that game. We're talking about a player in that Aston Villa game who, at the age of 19, right, got the team by the scruff of his neck, the Arsenal first team, right, with 10 men as well, by the way, and he somehow got us to win that game, And say if Arsenal were to get Champions League football at the end of the season by 3 points or whatever, that game is a massive game for that. And for me, that game alone showed to me why he's such a good player. And again, another comment here from 720, a skeptic. He says, Guendouzi against Spurs, another game. We're talking here about the North London derby. At the age of 19, he dominated that midfield and he got the pivotal assist for the equaliser as well. Guendouzi is a player who I think if Arteta can get him playing right, the attitude as well is a very key thing, because what it looks like to me in Guendouzi is he has all the talent, every single thing you want there as a player. But what he doesn't have right now is the attitude to be a long-term, very, very good player. So, yeah, I don't think you loan him. I think you keep him. And if things, don't work out, things can't work out sometimes, then you might loan him out. But, I'd say I'd keep Guendouzi 100% because he just, look, Omar says it here as well. He says Guendouzi needs to work on his potential, awareness, and discipline. And I think that's very key. Listen, cut it there. Nah. Guendouzi's clear. Guendouzi is clear. Like, forget that. Another question here, whereas from Casey. Casey says, Aarons or Bellerin? Look, 2020 Hector Bellerin versus 2020 Max Aarons. I'm going to have to hit Max Aarons. Bellerin, look, he just got to prove himself again. Bellerin's on the player, right? Question for you guys. Come the end of the season, right, would you keep Hector Bellerin, sell Hector Bellerin, or loan Hector Bellerin? I don't think you can loan. I think, it's either keep or sell. Keep or sell Hector Bellerin. Spam in the comments. I don't know. For Bellerin, he's now, 24, 25 now? Again, he's the same age as Holding. He's no longer a prodigy, no longer a youngster. He's a first teamer now, an Arsenal first teamer. And you've got to say now, this is a time for you to show you're an Arsenal first teamer. You've had your injuries, and fair enough, right? But at the same time, he's a player who, if you look at the other right-backs in the Premier League, we're talking Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joao Cancelo at Man City as well. You got players like Kyle Walker, Wan-Bissaka. Is Hector Bellerin on that level of a player? He just isn't. And look, the comments are saying it. Sell. Some people saying keep as well. But a lot of sells. And you know what? Come the end of the season, if Bellerin hasn't proven himself to me, and show to us. Look, I say that as I've got a poster of him on the wall. There you go, poster of Bellerin on the wall. But yeah, look, if he can't prove himself by the end of the season, I would honestly sell Hector Bellerin because, listen, he's a great player off the pitch. He does all this great charity work and all that stuff, and that's great. But as a player for Arsenal Football Club, is he on the same level of the right backs in the Premier League, as Liverpool have shown so well, that you need to have some top fullbacks, Trent and Robertson, to get into that title-winning side. You know, every top team in the Premier League has top fullbacks. If you look at Arsenal, I think on the left-hand side, Kieran Tierney, perfectly fine. I think he's a perfectly capable player. All he needs to do is stay fit. That's the only thing with Kieran Tierney, and that's my only worry. Whereas on the right-hand side, Hector Bellerin, Cedric Suarez, what's going on there? Man, we signed that guy on loan at the start of January. To what? For him to make his most appearances on the Arsenal Twitter page. Have we signed a social media star here? You know, where is he? What is going on with Cedric Suarez, by the way? You know, I'm hearing rumours and reports today that Arsenal may not even look to extend his loan to the end of the season. So you're telling me, Arsenal, we would have signed a player for tens of thousands of pounds contract, right? He's earning probably 30, 40 grand a week. Yeah? We've signed that player for what? For him to not play a single minute for Arsenal. No, I'm good. I am good. But yeah, going back to Bellerin, I just think you have to prove yourself now, Hector. From now to the end of the season, this is the crunch period. We need to get Champions League football, and to get Champions League football, we need every single one of our players, especially the senior ones, to be on point. So Hector Bellerin, over to you, my friend. Amigo, go do it. What else are the comments saying? By the way, 62 likes. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 100 likes as well. Really would appreciate that. What else we got here? Someone says start Luiz at defensive midfielder. You know what? Nah. I hear the idea, and I've entertained it in the past, but I just think, nah, man. I'm all right. I just think we've got enough midfielders there. You know, Xhaka's doing a job right now under Arteta. So is Ceballos. So is Willock. And by the way, so this is what I'd say for my midfield tomorrow, by the way. This is my midfield. My midfield for tomorrow would be Xhaka, Ceballos, and Joe Willock. I would have started Lucas Torreira. The only reason why I haven't done that is because Torreira is injured right now. That's the only reason why I haven't started Torreira yet. So let me know, comment below your midfield threes for tomorrow. So whether it's Ozil or Willock or Guendouzi as well is an option. Who would you start as your midfield three? Someone says Ceballos at DM would be interesting. I actually saw a photo from the Arsenal-Brentford game, and it showed as a midfield three, we had Ceballos as a deep-in player, and then in front of them, you had Willock and Saka. I don't know, is that a midfield that Arteta wants to go with? Is that something he sees? Because Ceballos has shown that he has the facilities to play as a deep-line playmaker. He has the passing range. He has good speed, good dribbling. He can defend as well. He's got good defensive numbers. So, you know what? TJ Guna says, hey, Bavs, keep up the good work. What's your favorite fan cam memories? Love from Canada. Big up, Canada. Big up, you know. My favorite fan cam, I'm presuming AFTV wise, I would say it's probably Troops' fan cam when we won against Tottenham. And he said, I'm a blood clot young. That's my favorite fan cam. What else we got in the comments then? So Aiden says, what Sheffield United player would you sign? That's a good question. Sheffield United players, they got quite a few good players. Let me know their centre backs though. I want to know if they got any good centre backs. So let's get straight. You know, going forwards, we're perfectly fine. But defensively, it's like we need some centre backs. I'm not quite sure when I'm questioning it. Yo, I'm a big fan. Big up yourself, LW. Xhaka isn't mobile enough. That's true. And I don't know about Granit Xhaka. He's a sticky one. Part of me goes, he has something to offer Arsenal in the future. And part of me goes, he isn't just... I don't know, man. I can't trust him yet. I just need to see him do it for a long period of time. And if he can do that for a long period of time, then yo. All right, calm. What else we got in the comments then? O'Connell is good. Okay, take him Arsenal, innit? Right, here's a good question from Joshua. What Manchester City player would I sign? Feel free to join in the comments, by the way. Their centre backs, they're good. Some of them are good. Laporte's a very good centre back. I'll take him in a heartbeat. I don't need attackers because we've got Aguero. I mean, maybe Sane. I don't know. Would you take Sane? I mean, obviously you take Sane Arsenal, but he ain't coming to Arsenal. But you know, can you play in the left wing? Maybe if you lose the Aubameyang, sign Sane. I don't know. I'm dreaming there. De Bruyne is an easy shout, but I think that's too easy. Like De Bruyne is obviously the first guy you go for. But I'm trying to look outside the box and see, do Man City have any players that would address the Arsenal weaknesses, especially centre back area? And maybe Laporte's one of those guys. Laporte Would you take Laporte at Arsenal? I don't know. We're not going to sign him by any means, but hey, your boy can dream in it. 68 likes. Let's try to get to 100 likes. Smash that like button. I want to see that like button flurry up. Big up to hashtag Team14. What do you guys think of the live stream, by the way? I'm not normally a live stream guy, but today I thought, day before the game, not much else to talk about except for the Man City game. I said, you know what, might as well go live. Tomorrow, by the way, I will be doing a watch along for the game, and I might even have a few guests on, by the way. But yeah, I'm doing a watch along for the game, Arsenal, Man City. But you guys, right? To those of you guys that have been subscribers for a while, would you guys want to see potentially the return of vlogs? So I'm talking in terms of, obviously I can't go to the Emirates and, vlog the game. But I'm talking maybe like a match day vlog, but at home, where I react to the game still, obviously watch it on TV. But it's like a vlog style of video. Would you guys want to see that? Just give me a yes or no, because I might try that out for the Brighton game. Not for the Man City game, because it's a bit too late for that one. But for the Brighton game, if you guys want to see a vlog, I just think in terms of my channel, I think what I'm showing to you guys right now is, yes, I'm being pretty consistent, but I want to also be different. There's a lot of Arsenal channels right now. It's a very populated area, and I respect those guys. But at the same time, I just think I want to be a bit more different. And to do that, yes, I can do watch-alongs, and they might be fun, but I also want to have a different style of video to everyone else. So, yeah, if the comments are saying yes. They're all saying yes. So, do you know what? For the Brighton game, I will most likely do a vlog. It's not just a vlog of me just sitting at home. I'm literally going to go outside for you guys and do like a travel montage. I'm going to make it as vlog-like as possible for you guys, because I miss vlogging, by the way. Going to the Arsenal games, vlogging myself. And I can't wait to go back, because it was absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. But yeah, there's that for now. Also, the comment saying, so Offsides Defense League says, Dunk or David Luiz? I think that's easily David Luiz. Because, David Luiz easily Lewis Dunk. David Luiz is finished as a centre-back. He probably has a year more to offer us, but he's just not reliable. So, yeah. Mohammed says, Babs, you are a tactical legend. I'll take that, Gary Neville, I'm coming for you, my friend. Jeez, Babs, my man, big up man like Samuel, big up the comments. By the way, guys, let me know where you guys are watching from. I always want to know where my subscribers are from, obviously. I want to see where you guys are from. Are you from London, UK? Are you from Europe, Africa, United States? Where are you guys from? Louise at DM and Musti and Mari. I'm not sure. I just think Louise at midfield is just not mobile enough. So you can't have a midfield of Xhaka and Louise. I'm presuming if you say Louise, then you drop Xhaka, because I don't want to have... The last thing I want is have a very immobile midfield. That is not good enough. Big up to the 85 people watching right now. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also let me know your predictions for tomorrow's game. Let me know your predictions. Daniel says, will you come to a Charlton game? That's a good question. I've actually been to Charlton games. There's vlogs on my channel where I've been to 2 Charlton games. I was invited to the semi-final last year of the playoffs and the final at Wembley. I vlogged both of those games and I enjoyed it. But I just think in terms of me right now, it's all Arsenal. And obviously I can't go to Charlton games either because it's social distancing and, it's the coronavirus period. Antic Chowdhury says, where are you originally from? I am originally from, as in my family heritage is from Afghanistan. And obviously part India as well. So I am half Indian, half Afghan, and full-on British as well, I'm born in London. I'm born and raised in England. I'm joking. Yeah. What do you think about Upamecano? It's an interesting question because Upamecano is a player who a lot of Arsenal fans are starting to question, should we sign him? Because he's had a few dodgy games, made a few mistakes, had a red card as well. I just don't know. Upamecano, yes, I take him at Arsenal because he's going to be a very good centre-back in the future. But does he have the capabilities to come in right now and do the job straight away? It's a hard one because he's 21 years of age. He's a young player. He's going to develop into a better player. But it's a massive, massive player to sign for a massive fee. So I would still sign him, though. I'd still sign him. Rosef says, man, like Rosef, we all know Rosef. Yes, Bav, what are you saying? I am good, my brother. How are you doing? So here's another prediction here from Asleep. He goes, City 2, Arsenal 2. Both teams have amazing offences. Hopefully we can get a point off this. Come on, you Gunners. Wash hands. All right. Cheers for that. All right. Babs, what religion are you? Or as you guys can see, I am a Sikh. But, I love all religions, man. I'm not against any religion, I love my Muslim people, Hindu people, Christian people, wherever you are, if atheists as well, there's no sort of thing here. Watching from Brazil. Hey, yo, Pedro. Big up, man, like Pedro. Big up the Brazilian lot. Brazil. Oh, wow, that's mad. Well for TV says, would you sign a Upamecano or Partey? Preferably both. But if I have to choose between both of them, I'm choosing Partey because he just addresses the midfield completely. Whereas Upamecano is still a bit of a question signing. Like, is he going to be able to come straight away? Can he do the job? African Fairy TV says, Buendia, Partey and Kokchu as a midfield three. Do you know what? I like that. I really do like that. I've said for a while that Arsenal should go and sign a player like Buendia. He reminds me a bit of Santi Cazorla, just a bit, but he's there. And Kokchu is a player who's a modern day number 10. He can play in the midfield three. He can play like Mesut Ozil as well. He's young. I think he's 19 years old. He's Turkish. He's a baller. I take that. I would take that. Okay, here we go. There's a question here. Omar Yaya. Bavs, all bias aside, what's your honest prediction for the Man City game, obviously? I am going for 3-1 City. Right. Putting all bias to aside, I'm going to say probably, 3-1 City as well. I have to say it because I just think Arsenal's defense, we're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. David Luiz in defense, Mustafi in defense, Socrates in defense, whoever it is, there's going to be at least one mistake in the game. And with Man City's attack of Aguero, etc., they don't even need that mistake and they're still scoring. So you give them mistakes to that, they're going to score more goals. But I am still, somewhat optimistic of a result. I still think we can get at them and their defense is definitely gettable at. It's just a matter of just can Arsenal do it? I don't know, man. I don't know. 3-1 is my non-biased side is 3-1. My biased Arsenal side is it says 2-1 Arsenal. Go on Arsenal. But by the way, lads, do you know what? It is a must-win game, by the way. Because if we don't win that game, I'm saying to you right now, if we do not win that game, top 4 could be potentially over. Because say we lose that game, that's our game in hand, yeah? And then you've got United win their game and Tottenham win their game. We're like, I think 6 or 7 points off 5th, So that game, we need to win that a lot more than Man City do. Man City are going to get top 4 easily. Whereas at Arsenal, we're not going to get top 4 as it is right now. And if we want to get top 5 and potentially get into 5th place to get Champions League football via that way, we need to beat Man City. So I'm just hoping, I am absolutely begging, yo God, yeah, if you're listening, just give us a win, man. I'm just begging. I'm praying, pray for the Arsenal because, Man City. By the way, lads, we're on 84 likes. We are 16 off 100, so smash the like button if you haven't already. Big up to the 93 people watching. Love you all. Ronald says, Babs, do you watch any other sports? Yeah, I watch. I've only really started watching basketball recently. So to any of the comments that watch basketball, let me know what basketball team you support. If you do, obviously. I've only started watching that recently. I watch a bit of boxing. I watch a bit of UFC as well. And yeah, I think that's I don't really watch that many other sports except for the Arsenal. Okay, formation-wise, he says a change of formation will do us good. I mean, I agree and I hear that, but at the same time, we're talking about Arsenal right now and the players that we have. Do we have the facilities and the players to play in a 4-3-3 or a different shape? I just think Arteta is getting the best at what he has right now. So, Ari Powell says he supports the Raptors. Fair enough, The Mavs, someone said. Celtics. Oh, wow. Okay. 4-3-3 is the way forward. I agree with that. I fully do agree with that. The only issue is we don't have the players, exactly all the players that we need for that. To play a 4-3-3, you need to have an elite deep line playmaker. You look at Man City, they have Fernandinho. Is Xhaka able to defend like Fernandinho? He can pass, yes. But does he have the defensive ability like Fernandinho? It's a no. You need to have a box-to-box midfielder. You have to have a De Bruyne, a Silva. Do we have players like that? I mean, Ozil is not that player. I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you think Pep will change his tactics because of Arteta? Nah. That's a good question, but I said no. Because Pep's a manager who, has he ever, and I mean ever, changed his tactics for a manager? Maybe because Arteta's worked with him and he knows his tactics inside out. Apart from that, though, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. The Lakers fans in here as well. Ozil cannot drop. Exactly. And look, this is the reason why I would start Willock. It's because Ozil just can't drop into midfield 3. And so when you start a player like Joe Willock, you're getting a goal threat, you're getting a better defensive number 10, right? And also at the same time, you're getting a player who can play in the midfield three. So if Arteta sees fit to play a midfield three in that game, you can then play that with Joe Willock. Babs, are you going to do a watch along tomorrow night? Yes, I am. I am going to do a watch along tomorrow night because, why not? But as I said, for the Brighton game, I will most likely do a vlog because I just want to, change the content up, for you guys. Give you something special. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the consistent uploads, I want to just thank you guys as well because honestly, for the 2 years that I do YouTube, I've always, been very inconsistent, uploading every 3 or 4 days. I've gone a week of uploading straight and I'm just loving it. And I see that you guys are loving it as well. So if you have enjoyed the uploads, love to you guys, man. You guys keep me going every single day. And honestly, right, when I get out of bed in the morning, it's like, I need to make a video today. So today, I was planning to take a break, just take a day off. But I was like, nah, I've still got to make a video for you guys because I want to give you guys something to watch, man. Because you guys are the guys that keep me going. So I can't just leave you behind. We've got a comment here saying someone's watching from Dubai. Here you go. Hi, man. Watching from Dubai. I think we'll get the win. I feel surprisingly optimistic. Sub for your great and up-and-coming channel. Cheers for that, bro. Really appreciate that. Right. With that being said, guys, 5 likes off 100, by the way. So if you haven't liked the button, like the video yet, yo, what are you doing? We're 5 likes off 100. And you know me and my 100 likes. I need to get to 100 likes. So, yeah, we got to smash the 100 like mark. But, yeah, quickly, lads, let me know your not predicted lineups, but let me know your thoughts in terms of the games tomorrow. Give me a quick prediction. And after that, I am going to end this video because I need to go and do some other work as well. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'll see you again. I've got a watch along. There we go, 102 likes. Big up to the Team 14, my people. We are hashtag Team 14. So big up to you guys. The comments, predictions are saying 6-0, 3-1. A big up man of Luca. We got 2-1. We got 2-1 again, 5-0 City. We got 3-1 City, 1-0 City. I don't know, man. Yeah. Personally, I'm going to say it again. My non-biased size, it says 3-1 City. But my biased side, my Arsenal heart, it says Arsenal are going to win 2-1. I'll see you guys tomorrow when Arsenal return to the Premier League against Manchester City. Pep versus Arteta. Arsenal versus Man City. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love, peace, and see you later, lads.